understand. Trying to figure out if I'm actually live here. First time trying this on my computer instead of my phone. Can y'all hear me good? Heather Rose, can you bring me a hat? A hat. Gotta get a hat. I'd be looking crazy. I just made it in from work about 3 minutes ago. So all of my planning that I was going to do after work didn't happen because I had to work late. So we'll give some people some time to get in here and see if y'all got some questions for me, what y'all want to talk about tonight. Turn some more lights on. It's dark in here. Oh, yeah, we got a bunch of stuff to get through tonight. A lot of cool stuff going on. 2024 is here. And me and Chris have a lot of plans for 2024. Did y'all see, I don't know if y'all saw, did y'all see today where Chris is about to start another giveaway? A giveaway bike. What's y'all's thoughts on that? If y'all saw it. If not, I can tell you about it. And then we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the 2024 race season, what me and Chris have planned as of right now for that. We'll give updates on all of my motorcycles, the Bullia Metzco, the CBR 1000 with the built engine, this other CBR 1000 that we almost have road ready, and my GSXR 1000 that was wrecked that we just put the swing arm on. Updates on all of those. And then we're going to see if we can do some big country merch giveaway. We're going to see what you guys want. We're going to have the option of you could get a hoodie, shirts, you could get some bucked up energy. All of this stuff, we'll do a giveaway at the end of this live. We'll see how it goes. I usually do all of that based on donations to the live. Basically, everyone that donates, every dollar that you donate enters you to win. Have a little bit of fun. Make it a little interesting on a Tuesday night. What else do you have better to do? Donate a little bit of money, help out the Big Country channel, and get some badass Big Country merch. I mean, look, who wouldn't want a Blow Me shirt? I mean, let's see. We got Hayden said, I just bought a GSXR 1000 looking for a possible used exhaust system. Yeah, used exhaust system for a GSXR 1000. Gonna be nearly impossible to find. Every now and then we do get them. People come in and they want to take off, a cheaper exhaust and replace it with something from Brock's Performance or something. Honestly, Hayden, I personally would only have the Brock's exhaust system. And the Brock's exhaust systems that I see that are for sale used normally bring within a couple $100 of what they cost new. And honestly, if you use discount code Big Country 5, you're gonna save about $100 off of a brand new system. So you get you a brand new system and it's not going to be all scratched up or, whatever. Everyone that we see that we take off, the headers are usually all scratched up. So, I mean, my advice, if it's not feasible right now, just wait until it is, or whatever the case may be, go ahead and get you Brock's exhaust. So, yeah, Hayden, I mean, yeah, just get the brand new. And especially if you got a 23 GSXR, go ahead, pull the cord. The Brock's CT exhaust is the most expensive, but it is the best fitment. That's the only exhaust I would put on my GSXR. That's what my GSXR has. And that's what makes us the most horsepower that we've seen on our dyno. And I feel like if you got a 2023 and you haven't done anything to it yet, the Brock CT exhaust, the Sprint air filter, and More Mafia ECU flash is right off the bat probably the best things that you have to do. Yep. Are you local to us, Hayden, or are you far away from us? Chris has a lot of different tuning options if you're wanting to get it dynoed, or he has remote tuning options if you're not local to us. There we go. Julio. Julio, is that how you say that, or is it Julio? It's probably Julio. Hey, Country, would you guys ever consider land speed racing? I'm sure you guys will set serious records, and there's a great place up in Limestone, Maine. So, yes, we would actually like to do land speed racing, and there was actually an event that we almost went to. I believe it was in Arkansas. I think it was 1 mile in Arkansas. We wanted to go there just to play and check it out. Unfortunately, it didn't work out. We weren't able to go. But yeah, there's nothing close to us to run land speed. Everything, I mean, Maine is, geez, I don't even know how far Maine is from here. I think Maine's a long ways from everything, to be honest with you. But all the places, there's nothing near South Carolina that has long enough straightaways to do that. So that would be something that would really be cool. We would love to get the hyper boosters out there and just let them rip and see what they could do. I think they would impress a lot of people. So Hayden said that he's in New York. So Hayden, if you're in New York, you could either find you somebody that could dyno tune it in New York. If you want to use More Mafia, Chris has the option to have remote tuning, which is where you buy Woolwich log box, and then Chris can actually tune your bike via the logs when you go out and you street ride your bike. So you go out, you make some pulls, some test hits on the street, just like you're on the dyno. Your motorcycle will log that. Chris will go back in your computer. He will look at it. He will literally control your computer from his desk and tune your motorcycle to exactly the air, everything that you have, elevation, everything in New York to get a perfect tune. It's honestly better than dyno tuning. This remote tuning is actually, so when we build these $100,000 race motorcycles, they get put on the dyno to make sure everything works. Okay. That's the only time they get dynoed. They get dynoed to make sure that they make 3 pounds of boost, and they make, we told it to make 3 pounds and it made 3 pounds. That's the only option. But from there, it goes to the racetrack. And on the racetrack, we actually use a similar tactic like the remote tuning. And that's where BJ and Chris will collect the data from the past, and then they go back and make changes to the tune. That's actually the most accurate way to do it. We never dyno tune a bike up to 700 horsepower like they make on the track. It's literally remote tuning. But this is something really cool that they've come up with and are able to do that I don't think anybody else really offers. But it's cool. I mean, he's remote tuning bikes overseas, the Philippines, Antigua, the islands. I mean, all over the place. And these guys are able to get a perfect tune from a world record holder like Chris Moore without having to go to a dyno. It's pretty neat. So, that was a lot of talking. Let me go back and see what other. We got a bunch of comments come in while I was doing all that talking. Guys, if you see me over here struggling, I don't know if y'all can see or how I can move this camera. My puppy Zinc, look at the camera. He's on the live. He's over here annoying the crap out of me while I try and talk to you guys. He's missed me while I was at work today, and he is really excited for me to be here, but not really excited for me to play with y'all instead of him. All right. So let's see. What else we got? Hayden said he wants to blow me shirt. Everybody wants to blow me shirt. We got what's the best combination sprockets for a new GSXR? So that's a hard question to answer, okay, because there's a lot of different things that factor into that, weight and length mainly. Hold on. He wants to play with his squeaky toy right here and be an aggravating. But a lot of stuff goes into your sprocket combination. Sprocket combination could be your weight. Sprocket combination could be your length. For me, my GSXR is stock wheelbase. I weigh 200 pounds. I have a 17 on the front and 41 on the rear. That's the ideal combination for what I'm doing with my motorcycle at my length and my weight. My other GSXR that I'm building is 74 inches long. It's going to have a 16 front sprocket and a 48 rear. So two totally different sprocket combinations. They're both ideal for what I'm doing, but those are huge gaps. If you put that 1648 on a stock wheelbase, you're going to be doing backflips. Let's see. We got Illegal Pete in here. Odell. Let's see. Pete says, have you or Chris ever done a motorcycle track day on a road course? No, that's something else that I've been bugging Chris wanting to get into. Of course, me and Chris have rode in the mountains and all that and stuff, which is really popular here in South Carolina. We don't have a track really close to us, but yeah, I actually would like to do that. I want to pick up, a 750 or something and, do a build on it and then go with some road course racing. I think it'd be really fun. Chris says I'll definitely tear too much shit up. Be fun though. Let's see. The 40th anniversary ZX14 Intense. Yes, Kawasaki's retro paint scheme they have come out with is freaking awesome. Most of you guys, if you do follow me, you know I am big on the retro stuff. I love all of that retro stuff, and that retro scheme is sick. I hope more hope more people go with that. Suzuki did a little bit. They come back with the blue and white traditional GSXR scheme, which is really neat. But man, that green and white purple setup they got on the ZX10 is sick with the silver frame too. It's really cool. The purple ZX10, the purple and pink one. I don't know if it got released in America or if that's just an overseas color. I was thinking seriously, I really wanted that one, but I don't know what the deal is with that color or if that was a trick or something. I don't know, guys. I really like that pink and purple one they were showing. Let's see. Me and Chris should ride up to North Carolina and carve some mountain roads this spring. So yeah, I mean, we would like to go do that. That would be fun. Of course, I want to get a bike that's more set up for that type of stuff. And that's the cool thing with like maybe one of the Hondas or something we could get out there and play with. Something stock wheelbase, not slammed on the ground all the way. A lot of the bikes that we have set up to go fast, like what we want to do, aren't no good for that particular thing. Motorcycles are really neat. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do with them. But at the end of the day, if you want to be really good at what you're doing with it, then it kind of becomes where it's set up for that one thing. It's just kind of the way it is, unfortunately. You can have one that's pretty good at all of it, but if you want to be great at one of them, it kind of takes away all the other stuff. My dog is a cane corso. Yep, he's 5 months old. His name is Zinc. He weighs a little over 60 pounds right now. So yeah, right now he's wide open. Happy to see me home. Boomer in the house. Yes. Let's see. T said he got him a 23 ZX10. The ZX10s are sweet bikes. Guys, I ain't gonna lie. My channel, the goal is to get one of all of them. I want the R1, the ZX10, the Honda, and the Suzuki. I want to have all these bikes because I want to not only say, okay, yes, Suzuki's the best. Why is Suzuki the best? Well, because my family raised me riding Suzukis. That's not legit, guys. I want to know. I can't wait. A big thing to me, so like my Honda, when I get the Honda tuned in and dialed in perfect on the dyno, I want to take the Honda's graph and lay it over top of the GSXR's graph, because the Honda, we know, is not going to make as much power up top as the Suzuki, but maybe at 5,000 RPMs it makes more. Maybe at 7,500 it makes more. Maybe it makes more torque here. Maybe, let's see. Honda's not just dumb. Honda didn't just say, oh, well, let's just build a bike and make it 5 less horsepower than a Suzuki everywhere. At some point, somewhere, that Honda's better, and I want to find that and I want to see it. And then I want to get a ZX10 and I want to see the difference in it and see that way when you guys ask me, hey, what's the best the best leader bike? I can give you a real answer from proven experience, not just biased opinion, because in drag racing, it's pretty obvious that Suzuki's going to be dominant, because when you go to a racetrack, a big drag race, Suzuki's the only thing there. A few Kawasaki's, but for the most part, Suzuki's all that you see. So when it comes to drag racing, Suzuki's definitely the best. But, with Chris's R1, we saw, man, the electronics and everything on the R1 are sweet, dude. Like the traction control and the wheelie control and everything on the R1, top notch. Way, way, way better than the Suzuki stuff, to be honest with you. Okay. Anyways, I don't even know where I started with that, but Super Steeler said, "What's the coolest motorcycle for you that I own?" Well, for me, the coolest motorcycle I own is my Turbo Hayabusa. The GSXR and the Honda, the street bikes, they're cool. They're fast ish. But you got to think my GSXR, to go 200 miles an hour, it takes 15 to 20 seconds wide open, whatever. Well, I'm wide open in sixth gear forever to go 200 miles an hour. My freaking Turbo Hayabusa goes over 200 miles an hour in under 6 seconds. So the adrenaline rush and the pump from riding that motorcycle is like none other compared to what I have. And that's what, a lot of the people, my GSXR is fast. And I get a ton of the guys on the little groups and everything that are just pure fucking haters, to be honest with you. They don't understand. Like, these motorcycles are cool and they're fun for like me and Chris to play with. These motorcycles are not fast. Me and Chris can tell you 10 minutes worth of data or 10 minutes worth of things that go on in that 6 second pass. So every time it's just slowed down so much for us whenever we get on those street bikes. The street bikes, they're cool. They're a lot of fun to play with, but they don't have that adrenaline pump, man. When you go 0 to 200 in 6 seconds, freaking when you get in a track, you're like you're out of breath, like you just ran a mile or played a basketball game. It's crazy, man. It's unexplainable, to be honest. Tons of fun, and we love it. Bradley Johnson said, "Big Cat, what's up, man? Sorry I skipped you." Bradley said, 190-pound rider, 62-inch wheelbase. Which sprocket setup would you run on a Gen 2 Busa? So Bradley, I'm not gonna lie. When it comes to a street Busa, I don't know the answers. That's Chris's knowledge and all of this stuff is so huge. He deals with this every single day. I actually am not in the motorcycle business. I just have motorcycles for fun. I enjoy it. I love, talking to you guys. And if you're dealing with something that I can tell you a lot about them. But yeah, I honestly don't even have a clue. Chris might be on here a little bit later. Maybe you could chime in with him. I don't know. Sorry. Big Cat said he's got cats. Huh, I never thought that. How big is your cat, Big Cat? KW1978 said, "What is Chris doing with the R1M? Haven't seen it much." So the R1M, we're about to bring it back out on the channel. He has ordered a shorter swing arm for it, where we can do some more street stuff with it. We set it up. We went really fast with it in the 8th mile. I don't know if he released how fast it went. I don't want to say how fast it went if he hasn't said it, but it went really fast in the 8th mile for Yamaha. So we're going to play with it. Like I said, we're going to do some street stuff with it. We might play with it long with my GSXR that I'm building that's long. Like I said, it's going to be stretched, so it might be pretty cool to see it versus my GSXR, the Bully Metzco. With it being stretched, I don't think the Honda will outrun it. And then, man, when they stretch those things, the acceleration point is crazy. It's so much faster. Like they just jump crazy fast. So it's really hard to make that up. But yeah, the R1M is definitely, Chris still has it. Me and him both love the R1M. I think that's a sweet motorcycle. Like I said, I want to get me an R1 just so I can ride around and rev it up. Let's see. Illegal Pete said M1000. So the M1000s, man, they just cost way too much to maintain. And if you're going to really race them and beat on them like we do, the parts cost too much to keep them up. Plus, they have an odd tuning software. I mean, there's just a lot about the BMW that's not really convenient for us, to be honest with you. We like the Japanese line of motorcycles. Not a big fan of the BMWs, the Ducatis, the Aprilias. Cool motorcycles, just not really our thing. Big Boy said, my channel is growing. I know, man, I appreciate y'all support so much. That's what keeps all of this going is y'all support. Without all of y'all, Big Country ain't doing this, man. That's why a lot of guys give up on the YouTube. They don't get the support. And a lot of times it's not because they're not putting out good content. You know, I feel like I'm giving y'all some sweet ass stuff to deal with. I know it's costing me a fortune to show you guys this cool stuff, and I'm hoping that in the end it pays off. Right now it's definitely a big hole, but I'm having a lot of fun, and I'm doing stuff that I want to do anyways, but I get to video it and show it to you guys, and I make a little bit of money back from it, you know. But I definitely do not make enough money to pay to have two 2023 GSX-R 1000s and two 21 CBR 1000s. So hopefully those benefits come in soon rather than later. I'm hoping this year is really big for me. I want to get into the giveaways. I want to be able to give one of those, either the CBR or the GSX-R away, and hopefully reclaim some of the money from giving that away to use to buy another bike to start a build. Like in my ideal scenario would be to give, say, the GSX-R away. I make money on the GSX-R. I made money off the videos. I make enough to give away that motorcycle and then purchase, say, an R1 or a ZX-10 and do the same thing with it. I'm not trying to make a fortune doing this. Like I said, this is all a fun hobby for me. And, I'm just enjoying doing it. But at the end of the day, I have to make some money to make it make sense because I can't afford to just go buy a GSX-R, an R1, a ZX-10, and a CBR. So let's see. Will we be coming to any XDA races this year? We definitely, I think the plan is to come to almost all of the XDA races this year. Chris has some pretty big stuff lined up that he's going to be riding. I'm going to be riding my turbo bike. And we definitely got some stuff planned out. We intend to go to all of the XDAs. I think as of right now, that's pretty much our only set in stone schedule that we're going to plan to follow. So yeah, that would be cool. Let's see. What retro bikes have I rode? I honestly don't think I've rode many retro bikes. Like I said, a lot of people don't know I have raced motorcycles my whole life. But as far as riding on the street and just casual riding is not really something that my parents really pushed or wanted. So as far as street riding or just riding casually with the bikes, I haven't done a lot of it. I told a lot of people that 23 GSX-R 1000, that's the Bully of Mexico. That was the first motorcycle that I've ever owned that was a normal street motorcycle. I have never, other than just jumping on one and riding it for an afternoon or something like that, I've never had a street bike.
This big boy said, what's my thoughts on the 09 through 16 GSXR? Depends on what you want to do. Again, if you the 17 up GSXR is a lot better motorcycle, to just be blunt and honest with you. But there's nothing. Zing, calm down, babe. The 09 through 16 GSXR, the transmissions and stuff are a little funny for drag racing. They don't work out very well. I don't know. They're good bikes. They look good. Would be fun, for just a rider, or doing mountains, any of that stuff. They'd be great for drag racing. It's not an ideal setup. Suzuki really knocked it out of the park when they went with the 17 model GSXR. You got your 06 through 08 GSXR, or 05 through 08 GSXR, which is an awesome platform. And then you have your 17 up platform. As far as drag racing goes, that's your two platforms to use. Let's see. What is my day job? So you asked machinist. I used to be a machinist. That is what I went to school for. That's what I have a degree in. And that's why I make so many parts for motorcycles. But that is not what I do for a living. For a living, I have a waste oil company. So basically, I have trucks that go out and pick up used motor oil, engine oil, antifreeze, oil filters, stuff like that from automotive dealerships, quick lubes, automotive shops, all kinds of stuff like that. We generate or collect about 60 to 70,000 gallons of used oil a week. Nick said, when are we coming back to Florida? Would love to set up a group ride and meet us. Yeah, so we will definitely be back in Florida sometime soon because we want to do some testing and some more stuff at Bradenton. We love that Bradenton, Tampa area. I know there's something coming up that's in Miami area soon. We're not going to be coming to that. Be honest with you, I kind of got a little frustrated. All the street racing guys, man, none of them want to race for any money. And it's a long trip to come down. We would like to come down there and just ride around and hang out more than everybody just talk shit and then not race. So it kind of aggravated me and Chris. This last time, everybody on the internet talked shit about what they were going to do. And then when we got here, nobody wanted to race for any money. And unfortunately, guys, me and Chris are not going out here and going to go 200 miles an hour in the street for free. It's just, it doesn't make sense, So anyways, moving on from that. Golly, I'm getting behind on my comments. Guys, be sure, if you got it, go ahead. You want to donate to this channel. I am giving away some merch at the end of this video. You're going to be able to pick from hoodies, shirts, anything on bigcountry.shop in the merch section. Or from Bucked Up Energy. You can get you a whole case of Bucked Up Energy or a hoodie, t-shirt, anything on bigcountry.shop. And what we're going to do is every dollar that gets donated gets put into this website, and then it generates our winner for us. We do this on pretty much every live. We have a good many people in here on this live, so I definitely know that there's some new people in here that we haven't had in our previous ones. But yeah, I try to every live give away something. We already got about 15 entries into this giveaway. So you can donate as little as $1 and you could win a $40 hoodie or whatever. And then it gets shipped right to your door. Let's see. Project ideas. Yeah, so we got Gen 3 boosters. So we got the one Gen 3 booster we just gave away that Chris did had cams. It made over 200 horsepower. That was a really nice little street bike. A newer ZX6. I think that would be a cool bike also to do. The ZX6 is definitely the best 600 option on the market. So that's why I was wanting. I'm actually looking for one of those as well. And when I say I'm looking for one, basically when I find the deal that I want on this R1, the ZX10, a ZX6R or a GSX-R 750, I would be interested in one. An H2, absolutely not. Big Country will not get an H2. Sorry, H2 guys. Big Country ain't riding no H2. TL1000. No, the TL1000 is before my time. I've seen them. They are cool bikes. But yeah, carbureted V twin. Really neat, sound really cool. Heavy motorcycles. But a cool vintage bike for sure. Big D said he is in here in his Zook Nation. Let's see. So Brian says that he's got a CBR 600RR that needs a tune. So Brian, I'm sure that you know if you follow the channel, I have discount codes for More Mafia. You can use discount code Big Country. You said that you're saving the pesos. That will save you some extra pesos there and get you your tune for your CBR. Appreciate it. Said the bully looks good. 91 Suzuki 1100. Those are real cool bikes. So a lot of people don't know. I don't know if I'm gonna get in there. I built a four wheeler a long time ago that had a GSX-R 1100 motor in it, and definitely I was an old cool guy. So 91, that's a water cooled, I believe. I may be wrong on that. When am I coming to the Caribbean? I gotta get my darn passport, man. I always keep forgetting. Supposed to get my passport, and then I never get it until I want to go somewhere, and then I'm like, I gotta get my passport. I want to come. Chris has a ton of fun over there in the Caribbean with the guys. I definitely need to get it set up and start coming over there with him. That would be a lot of fun. Quan said KCS for the win. For what's he won? Come hang out in Oregon. Jesus, guys, that's the other side of the country, brother. That is a long ways. That would be cool though. We came out there to the west coast for the Pomona drag race. That was a ton of fun. We had a lot of fun out there in Pomona NHRA. He said we need to do a collab with Cletus. Man, I'd like to do a old collab with Cletus. That would be really neat. We're actually trying to talk Cletus into riding a motorcycle. So if any of you guys are on Cletus's fan pages and all that, go on there, type away, leave the comments, let him know we got a motorcycle. We could put him in the eights, his first time ever riding one on the drag strip. That would be funny to see. Could y'all imagine that big giraffe on the darn? It's a GSXR 1000. I think he could do it. I've seen him ride dirt bikes and stuff on there. We got this bike set up really good. This would be easy for him to ride. All he's got to do is hold it wide open. I think he could do it. But Cletus is a real busy guy. Very hard for us to get his attention. So maybe you guys could help us out with that and throw it in his face a lot. And maybe he'll see it and think it's a good idea. William said I cheered him up tonight. That's all I want to do is cheer everybody up, make you happy. All right. So let's talk about some other thing. We got a ton of comments coming in. A lot of stuff going on. I'm going to take a little bit of time away from that and talk about some of the stuff that we plan on doing this year so that we can get to that. The time is flying by. Not really sure how much longer we're going to be doing this, but we'll do it for a little while. I'd like to see a little more people get in on this giveaway that we're going to do, make it a little more fun for everybody. So we'll give that some time, see what it is. Guys, if you want to get in on a merch giveaway, we're going to have hoodies, t-shirts, everything on bigcountry.shop. All you got to do, every dollar that you donate on the super chat automatically gets you entered. At the end of this live, we're going to go through, we're going to draw the name, and I'm going to ship you whatever merch you pick out. It's a pretty good deal. But yeah, so I know that Chris, he called me today. He's like, dude, you got to go check out my story. He said, I'm going to give away a 2024 GSXR 1000. And I'm like, dude, you just gave away a 2024 Hayabusa. He's like, I know, but he's giving away a 2024 GSXR 1000. I haven't talked to him since I watched his story, but he was trying to figure out what color he was going to get. So he was looking at the new 24 is that gray and red color. Okay, that is a sweet. We got some guys getting in right now. Yep, Brian's done got in, and Big Boy said they want them some merch. So that we got the gray and red, which in my opinion, that might be my favorite. And then he's got the blue and silver there, and he's got the new blue and white one, which is kind of like a kind of retro look that Suzuki went for. And I'm really digging the blue and white because I feel like Suzuki, they started with that blue and white, and that's what you think of when you think Suzuki. So I think it would be really cool to use that one. But that gray and candy red is sick, man. I mean, I really like the gray one a lot too. So we're going to see what he picks. There we go. We got some more people getting in on the giveaway. So yeah, sometimes I just got to talk about it more, let you guys know, hey, if you want some merch and you want to help support country, just donate, you know? I mean, I'm going to give you stuff away just for being nice to me or something like that. But Yeah. So I don't know which one he picked out. He said he was cutting the check for it today. I don't know. I got to get back in touch with him. Like I said, I barely made it here in time to get on this live with you guys. And I hadn't got a chance to talk to him. Work was crazy today. And I'm really interested. See, I don't even know what his plans are. Is he going to stretch it? Is he gonna keep it like a roll race, or a stretched roll race, or like 74-inch like race bike? Um, I'm interested to see what he does with it. What do y'all think he should do? He's going to hook it up with the Brock's Performance stuff, because if you're going to have Suzuki, you got to have Brock's. Man, we got a lot of guys coming in, and this is really cool because it tells me that this is y'all's first time giving on the live stream. So that means that you guys are new on here to the Big Country channel, and that's something that I love to see, is new guys coming in and supporting the channel, because without you guys, we can't keep doing all this fun, cool stuff. We can't give away 2024 model GSXRs if we don't have support. So this is really cool to see a lot of new people coming in on this live here. And we got a lot of new support. That's awesome. But yeah, let me know. Drop it in the comments. What's your favorite color on the GSXR? Which one would you like to see? STON3, which I don't know how you say your name there, Stone 3 or something like that. He likes the blue and silver. I agree. The blue and silver is sweet too. There's so many options. There's not that many options. There's only 3 options, but all 3 of them look sweet. You know what I'm saying? So let's see. Oh, let me read some of these comments. Some of the guys that donated had some questions too. So this is Michael Jackson on here. Michael Jackson donated to my channel. Said that me and Chris got him into motorcycles. Zook Nation, thanks for what y'all do. So that's huge, man. We love seeing that. We love seeing people happy with their bikes. Especially when your team Zook, So I don't know if you guys watched the recent video where we talked about our family dealership and shop. My dad has been a Suzuki dealer since the 80s. So before me and Chris were even born, diehard Suzuki. We've grown up our whole lives diehard Suzuki. Our dad, diehard Suzuki. Suzuki has, made our family very, very appreciative of Suzuki. A lot of great things through the years from Suzuki. My dad's actually had the #1 dealership in the country for Suzuki at one time. A lot of cool feats from the 80s all the way up here to 2024. Real Carrie. I don't know if it's Carrie. It's probably Carrie. Do y'all invite fans to y'all's private track sessions? So generally we don't do that, because whenever we go to the private track sessions, usually it has to be team members only. Unfortunately, if me or Chris, mainly if Chris was to say, hey, we're going to a test session, anybody who's interested wants to come, there'd be a ton of people there, and that's not what the track wants. Now, a lot of times people come down, they get dynos or, whatever, and we're going to the track we go up to the racetrack about every single Thursday during the warmer months. They come down, they get their bike tuned, go to the track with us, hang out with us Thursday night, have fun. Me and Chris are all about racing and having fun.
So yeah, I mean, a lot of the fans during the private track sessions, that's kind of a track thing, not really our thing. DCG said that he purchased an anniversary ZX6. Would love to see and meet us in person next time we're at Bradenton. So yeah, hopefully, like I said, we get back to Bradenton here probably in these colder months. Probably in February, we should be down there. We're hoping, because we need to get some testing in before like the XDA and all that. Unfortunately, we're so far away from everything. It seems like Bradenton is like 10 hours for us. So definitely worth it. A lot of fun, but we got to get all our stuff together, pack it all in our stacker trailer, and bring everything all at once to make it worth doing. So yeah. T. Browning said the gray GSXR. I agree. Michael Jackson said the blue and white. Brian said the Z model. So I mean, yeah, that right there. I mean, that's all three of them. So it's definitely up in the air. I don't know which one he's gonna pick. I don't feel like any of them's a clear choice. They're all sweet. Troy said any GS 1150s or GS 1100s. No, those things are all gone. We have one at the shop that's my dad's that he's had since the 80s. But yeah, you don't see those things anymore. Let's see. So I see there the BMZ said, thanks for the discount code on the Baxley chalk. So they didn't really want us advertising that we got it, but for a limited time, if you go on, you can use discount code More Mafia at Baxley Wheel Chalks and save 20%. Pretty big discount. It's like I said, that was kind of a discount that they just gave to me and Chris to buy some chalks. But he's like, hey, if you want to, give it to some of your subscribers and supporters, it's good till February. So go on there. Baxley wheel chalks, for you that don't know, are the wheel chalks that we use with all of our race bikes when you go to the track or you see all our pictures from the track, those cool looking stands that the bikes are sitting in. We haul the bikes in those. The bikes are pitted in those, everything. Those are Baxley wheel chalks. 100% the only wheel chalk I would ever use or buy. There's plenty of them that are cheaper, but I mean, if you're going to buy a $20,000 motorcycle and you got the option to buy a $100 stand or a $200 stand, I'd buy the $200 one. But we just ordered 5 more of them the other day. So if we didn't like them, we wouldn't order them. So that's the same discount that we get on them. I can give to you guys till January. Illegal Pete said, remember seeing a Hayabusa with a Pro Charger at the track. We never had one with a Pro Charger at the track. There is one, a guy by the name of Ben Knight rides, and it had a Pro Charger. I don't know what they did with that bike. That was a pretty neat bike, though. There's a couple of them that have superchargers on them at the track that are really neat. Tim Postel, what's up, buddy? Hayden said, have I ever used monster fairings on a GSXR? No, I have the monster fairings I used on the CBR. Review on them. You can go check out one of my videos and see. I don't know. I mean, if you can afford the OEM stuff, I would say get the OEM stuff. I also have some body work for my GSXR that is from A Moto Part.
I haven't got to put it on yet. I don't know how good it is. It looks pretty. That's all I can tell you right now. I have a discount code for them if you're interested, but I'm not on here promoting it because I don't know if their stuff's any good at all yet. But at the end of the day, the aftermarket bodywork is all made in China, and it's $500-$600, where your new bodywork is $2,500, $3,000. So it's not going to be as nice as OEM, but it is reasonably priced compared to the OEM stuff, which I feel like is way overpriced. Let's see. All right, guys, if you're in here too, go ahead, hit that like button. If you like what you're enjoying seeing, hit that like button. That helps us out at YouTube. It helps them promote what we do, and they see a lot of likes coming in on the channel. So we got like 50 people in here watching right now, and I only got 32 thumbs up. That means there's a bunch of y'all don't like me, or you just ain't hit that button yet. Go ahead and hit that button and like the Big Country channel. Look at those numbers going up just from me mentioning it. All right. So, like I said, don't forget we're going to give away some merch. All you got to do is donate on this live and get you in a giveaway. I'm giving away some merch tonight. You guys can go on bigcountry.shop and pick out anything in the merch department, and I'm going to send it right to your door. All right. Right now, Haley Rose is over there whipping up a dinner meal, and then she's going to help us calculate up all of these donations and get it set up for us where we can do the drawing. So, not exactly sure how much more time we got left. We've been on here for an hour already, so I don't want to tell you I'm not going to be here all night, but I'm not going to be here all night, guys. So when she gets done with that dinner, we going to get to giving some away, if you know what I'm saying. All right, back to the questions. You guys have owned these questions tonight. What classes are me and Chris running at XDA? So, I can't spill the beans too much yet on what Chris is going to be doing. I can tell you that I'm going to be running the boosted bulls with my turbo Hayabusa. We may potentially have my nitrous bike back finished, which for some of y'all have been supporters for a long time. The nitrous bike is actually the bike that I won the championship on, the American flag red, white, and blue bike. I have not had it out and running since 2019. So we might actually bring it back out and play with it some also. If we do that, then I will be in some type of nitrous class. Chris will be running boosted bulls also with Melania. I can tell that for sure. And he will probably be riding a nitrous bike in the nitrous bulls. But there's a few other classes he may be running. It's going to be pretty exciting this year. Tim asked if I ever get any. I don't never see nothing for the 01 GSX-R 1000. That thing being the first GSX-Rs, you don't see a lot of stuff for those. Those were the first 1000s that come out. So actually, they're getting to where they're pretty rare now. Brian said he might need another wheel chalk. So yeah, I mean 20% off. If you want to get you one, you can use our code, and it'll save you some money. Like I said, we don't actually get anything off of that. This is just me giving you the discount that Baxley offered us to sell us some chocks. Like I said, we bought a bunch of them, and they said, well, you can use this code. You got until February to order them. This code will work. So I don't know if I'm supposed to give it to you guys, but if you guys want to use it, it'll work. Big Country ain't got no rules, if you know what I'm saying. They can't stop me. What are they going to do? Take me to discount code jail? Big Country ain't going to jail. All right. Yeah, Haley Bros, you're going to need your laptop. You're going to need your desktop. You're going to need all your tops. All right. What is my 2024 grudge bike going to look like? Well, my 2024 grudge bike is going to be that Turbo Hayabusa. I'm hoping to get some Gen 3 body work. If that stuff ever comes into existence, I'm going to get it. Right now they have out fiberglass Gen 3 body work. Big Country don't want fiberglass. Big Country wants carbon fibre. All right. When they come out with carbon fibre Gen 3 bodywork, Big Country will be one of the first to have it, and it will be on my turbo bike. Hayden said, so on that monster fairing stuff, that it says full carbon fiber, forged carbon fiber. That's carbon fiber look. Be sure to pay attention to that. That stuff's not carbon fiber. That's fiberglass that has been coated carbon fiber. So, I mean, it looks like carbon fiber, but don't buy that thinking that you're getting carbon fiber. Derek, the giveaway for the GSXR, well, now Chris hasn't even got the GSXR yet, so we got to give him a little bit of time. He's going to buy it. Then he's going to make you some videos, getting this thing all tricked out, showing you what parts he's going to put on it. And then the giveaway, well, I'm sure we're going to actually test it, show you that it's fast, do everything with it. You're going to want to see if it goes, I don't know, like I said, if it's a track bike, street bike, whatever, we're going to play with it and show you what it'll do. Then the giveaway will start, and you'll be able to jump in on it. If you're talking about Chris's giveaway, my giveaways are going to be a ways away because I'm also doing a full build series on these bikes. So my ideal goal is for like my 23 GSXR that I'm building. I intend to give it away, but it could be 6 months from now because I want to make videos. I want to show you guys putting it together, modding it, taking it to the track, doing more mods, making it better. I'm going to teach you guys all the stuff, and it's going to be almost as if y'all help me build this motorcycle from the ground up. And then we're going to have onboard cameras where you can ride with me going a low 5-second pass or whatever on this motorcycle. It's going to be pretty neat. I really want all the viewers to feel attached to the motorcycle, if that makes sense. Like I want you to feel like you built this bike with me. Artem, sorry, I can't see your comment here. Says, is the 23 bike that you have a salvage title? Yes. So the 23 GSXR 1000 I'm currently building with the long swing arm, that does have a salvage title. That's a 23 model bike with 400 miles on it. So practically a brand new motorcycle. The 21 CBR 1000 with the red, white, and blue bodywork also has a salvage title. Those bikes were bought at Copart auction. And that's the cool thing. Like I said, you can see them. They were brought in how they were. We disassembled them, assessed all the damage, and then you get to watch it from the ground up be built into something fast. So let's see.
So they said Melania versus Mad Dog, Melania versus Moonshine, Melania versus Jeremy Teasley. Will those races be locked in this year? Yeah, we're going to be at every XDA. So More Mafia will race all of those guys or any of those guys. We don't really care. We do, I mean, pretty much if we go to the racetrack, we go to the racetrack to race. We don't really go to the racetrack to talk or to hang out. If the bike's broke or not running right, then obviously we don't race. But if our bike is running right, which it normally does, we always race. There's no point in having these motorcycles and not racing them. A lot of the guys like to go to the track and sit in the trailer and talk about racing and never actually race their motorcycle. Living in the fast lane 2.0. What's up, Big Country? What's up, my man? All right, what else are we going to talk about? Heather Rose.
Yes, sir.
What are we looking like?
Waiting on my laptop to come alive.
Oh, so Haley Rose didn't know that we were going to be doing this. So she keeps her laptop optimally dead all the time.
Mm-hmm.
That way, if you ever actually want to use it and you're in a pinch, the battery's dead.
I got all the numbers.
You got them all wrote down.
Mm-hmm.
So what about this? How about in the comments, those of you that have donated, what would you pick out from BigCountry.shop? It's always interesting to see from everybody, what's your favorite thing on BigCountry.shop? Is it the Blow Me shirt? Are you in the Honda gang? What is it that you like? What would you pick if you get to win? I always like to see that, in the comments, because it's you get a different, opinion from everybody, but generally a lot of people like the same stuff. We see what the best sellers are. So y'all go check out BigCountry.shop and let me know what's y'all's favorite thing on there. And when you win tonight, which one are you gonna pick? So, living in the fast lane said he moved out of Florida to upstate New York. What was you thinking, brother? Florida's the coolest place in the world. So is Fortnite Nitrous Grudge bike coming back to the channel? Yes, so Fortnite is still a bike that BJ Humphreys, which is More Mafia, tunes at the track. Unfortunately, with Chris not being able to go to all of the race events that they want to go to, they have been letting Caleb Holt pilot that motorcycle. And it will definitely be on the channel, whenever we go to the grudge races. Caleb will probably be the rider, though. Unfortunately, Chris just can't ride everybody's motorcycle. And at the end of the day, Melania is always our number one. But what was the discount code again for the backseat chocks? Golly, I think I'm going to get in trouble for telling nobody about these backseat chocks. The discount code is More Mafia. So whenever you go to check out, it asks you if you have any discount codes or promotions. Type in More Mafia, and it'll save you 20%. Living in the fast lane loves the Blow Me shirt. Michael Jackson said the Country Skull or the Danger, the hoodie. The Danger hoodie is a good seller. A lot of people like it. That's the thing. A lot of the merch I try. So I design all of the merch and do all of the designing on the computer myself. A lot of people like the funny stuff, like the Blow Me. Then a lot of the people like the simple stuff. Like I have just a Suzuki hoodie. I have the Honda Gang hoodie.
And then some people like the stuff that stands out. It's a little more country style, like the Danger hoodie, the I Eat Ash shirt, the Blow Me shirt. A lot of those are really popular. And then a lot of people just want the race shirt, the shirt with me on the bike. Kevin said he's coming to see us in April. Oh, yeah. Coming down to the Moore Mafia headquarters. Life of Brian. Okay, Life of Brian is a guy that I was talking to earlier on one of the Honda groups. Offered him a little bit of support, a little bit of help and advice on the Honda group. He immediately come over to the Big Country channel, and now he's part of the squad. Life of Brian, I appreciate your support. And if you need any help with anything, I'll help you out as much as I can. Zook Nation t-shirt. Yeah, that's a good one too. Yep. All right, guys. So here's what we're going to do. We've been on here for an hour and 11. It's 8:15 right now. At 8:30, we're going to do the giveaway, okay? So at 8:30, anybody who's donated on this live is automatically entered to win anything, any merch off of bigcountry.shop. So you can donate as little as $1 right now, and you could win a $40 hoodie or whatever. All of this just goes strictly to support Big Country in helping making you guys some videos and content. Actually, it mostly goes to feed Haley Rose. But anyways, if you guys want to get in and donate, you see right down there at the bottom of your screen, you can hit the super chat. All the donations are super, super appreciated. But I'm going to give you merch just for hooking me up. So yeah, we got about 15 minutes, and then Big Country's doing a giveaway. I'm giving away shit, and then I'm going to eat some dinner because Big Country hungry. And Haley Rose got it smelling real good up in here. Ah. 321 Max Torque said, when is the dyno going to be up and running? So we're hoping the dyno is up and running by the end of this week. I believe the Honda is going to be the first thing on that dyno. See how it works. And because I'm ready to get some big numbers out of that Honda. The old dyno actually broke with the Honda on it. Like the Honda was the last thing to run on the dyno. Mike done jumped in here. He said, give me $5 in on that support giveaway. He wants him a hoodie.
Okay.
Mike wants him a hoodie. I can tell just by the way he spells his name, Mike. God, what was I talking about? Oh, the dyno. So, yeah, we had Chris. Chris was calculating. So I don't know if y'all know Chris. Chris is not good with like measurements or anything like that, okay? So he got a measurement of the dyno and had the room cut to fit the dyno. We had to cut the concrete because it was wider, okay? What he did not calculate for is that the dyno was not wider symmetrically. The dyno was only wider on one side. So he literally paid a bunch of money to have all the concrete cut to fit the dyno. The dyno gets there. The dyno's still whole. Now they have to repaint the ceiling, repaint the walls. He's got a backdrop coming in that's going to be sick. New lights on the dyno room. So he's making a lot of upgrades while he's doing this. But yeah, we're hoping by the end of this week, it will be up and running where we can get the Honda on there and get some numbers out of it. Life of Brian said, do I have a website to get merch? Brian, man, I know you're new here and all, but yeah, it's bigcountry.shop. And that's the cool thing. If you like the merch right now, all you got to do, if you donate some money, you could be the lucky guy to win you some free merch.
$1 gets you in my little giveaway tonight. A way to spruce up your Tuesday night. You know what I'm saying? Artem said, if I ever ran real street class, what bike combination would I have? Max Torque said, Honda gang. Honda gang. Oh, I gotta go. Hold on. You guys are distracted. I'm getting distracted over here. Hold on. Let me finish this question, and then I'm gonna go to the Honda gang question. I don't even remember what the question. Oh, the real street. I don't know in real street. So the rules change so much in real street, and I honestly we don't plan to participate in real street. So I honestly don't know what the best combination is in real street. I think for a guy my size, I honestly have no idea. I mean, I see Spencer out there winning a lot. So a nitrous booster is obviously a good combination to go with. Spencer's obviously very talented and made that combo work. Very impressive that a guy that big is going that fast on a nitrous Hayabusa. Ricky's real fast on the Turbo 1000, but the ZX10 has a whole different set of rules. So that's different also. So, I mean, yeah, I would have to look at the rule book, honestly, and put a lot of thought in that to decide what kind of bike I would want to build for that class. All right. So Max Torque said, have you had a chance to ride a Triple R? No, man, no. It's sad, dude. I want a Triple R. So I feel like I have said I want every motorcycle so far. But add that to the list. I want a Triple R. So the Triple R is actually what got me wanting to get in this Honda gang to start with and build these CBRs. The Triple R is a freaking awesome bike. I think we've had 4 or 5 of them there at the shop on the dyno. They make really good power. Not all the manufacturers advertised stuff never seem to do as good on Chris's dyno as what everybody says they're going to do, but they make good power. The gearing and the transmission allows them to run big mile an hour. So that's why you see a lot of the guys with the Triple R's. If you watch a lot of the YouTubers on the roll racing, when it gets out there in 6th gear, that Triple R, it totes the mail and goes on by them. That's the gearing and the transmission that allows it to do that so good. Plus, they look freaking sweet. My only downfall to the Triple R, 1 is the price, and 2, the lack of aftermarket parts. The Hondas in general's lack of aftermarket parts is kind of sad. That's another reason that I chose Honda. So I didn't just buy a CBR because it was cheap or whatever. I chose the Honda. I wanted a Honda. And the Honda, if you go and you look online, go on YouTube or go online or whatever, there's no info about the Honda. A lot of the people in the Honda world that are knowledgeable about the Hondas are not friendly, helpful people, which is kind of sad. I mean, just because you got a Honda and you're smart, you don't have to be an asshole. So now I got a Honda. You're going to get to see the Honda be built by somebody with championship caliber capabilities. And it's all real life stuff. This isn't, I got a Honda, it made this much power, but I've never had a Suzuki to prove, put it against. You're going to see on our dyno what the Honda makes, and then you're going to see on our dyno what a Suzuki makes. It's a real comparison. But you don't see any of that. There's no info about the Hondas. There's no aftermarket parts for the Hondas. I'm literally having stuff made for these Hondas, like swing arm and stuff, because you can't get them. So I love the Honda gang. I'm trying to help it out. I want it whenever you buy a CBR and you have a question about it, or you want to learn more, you bought a CBR and you want to see what mods you should do. Well, I'm going to be the guy that you can see all of that stuff through. That's why I'm doing 2 detailed builds on these CBRs, one stock engine and one built engine CBR. And then I do look forward to getting a triple R in the future to add on to it. Getting a lot of first timers on the super chat. That's cool. I love that. You got them all wrote down, Haley Rose?
I got it. My laptop's up and running.
So they got 4 more minutes to get in. And then I'm pulling the trigger, dude. I'm giving away somebody.
Where's Nick?
No Nick tonight. That is odd. Normally we have a big supporter. Nick actually won during 2024 Hayabusa from War Mafia, our last giveaway bike. A big supporter of the Big Country YouTube channel, Nick Dykstra, won the bike. Really cool. I love to see when, people that we know from the channel win that stuff like that. A lot of people, whenever the giveaways are going, are just, I say random people, but they're just people that saw the giveaway, they went and bought some merch. And then it's cool. You also have your guys that are, diehard supporters and fans that, they watch your videos. They support you, all throughout. And then it's cool to see them, reap the benefits and win some stuff. So I'm really happy for all the people that win, but it's really cool to see somebody that has been a follower and supporter for a long time win something like that. Living in fast lane, good chain and sprockets for my 2020 GSXR 1000R. So we use Vortex aluminum sprockets or the driven aluminum sprockets, both of them very good. The new chain that we're using, if you message me on Instagram or Facebook, I can get you the part number to the chain that we've been using, which is a 520 chain from DID, and a really top-notch chain. This thing is awesome. It doesn't stretch a lot, getting a lot of life out of them. Really good chain. So Max Torque said that he's planning on bringing his triple R. Okay, heck yeah. Yeah, bring it up, and we'll, if you want to take it for a spin or let me or Chris take it for a spin, we'll greatly oblige. Yeah, so I mean, it's just a couple people off just my CBR comments. That's another thing that's cool too. I see the people, a lot of CBR people in here. Used to, it was only Suzuki people in here, but now we're getting a lot of CBR people just because I, got the CBRs and I am supporting the stuff. We got Fun Times here says got a 07 CBR 1000, very little aftermarket parts. I know, man. That's the crazy thing about it. 08 CBR, and it sucks. I can't take it drag racing. There's a lot of stuff I'm gonna take. So the one with the built motor that I'm building, I'm taking it drag racing. So I'm gonna figure out what's got to be done to the clutch, what's got to be done to the transmission, what's got to be done to the chassis, all of that stuff. I'm gonna figure it out. I mean, it can be done. So yeah, the 07 and 08s, I'm sure there'll be a lot of good information that I figure out and find that you can translate to
your bike as well. I know they're different, but geez, this guy says he got a CBR with 139,000 miles. Holy crap. That's crazy. I mean, Honda's always been known for their reliability, so.
Any more donations?
Are we at the 8:30 mark? We're at the 8:30 mark, so now Haley Rose is telling me we have got to do the giveaway and get this supper in my belly. I'm reading everybody's comments. Seems like there's a lot of people coming in here just now. A lot of Honda people. That's awesome. I love that. Derek said put a GSX-R motor in the Honda. That would be interesting. Alrighty, so let's see here. Haley Rose, do you remember how to do it?
I remember.
All right, so officially, no other donations are to be made for the giveaway. All right, so we're going to start the giveaway. Any donations, if you give them away right now, then you're just donating to the channel. You're not donating to the giveaway. So you go to the random.org. You got 1 through 67. Hold on. So what we're going to do, I had to remember how I done it too. But so we got all of you guys that donated on the thing. We got numbers 1 through 67, okay? All right, so what we do is on random.org, you're going to have to pull your computer over here where they can see it. We're going to take 5 numbers from random.org, okay? I don't know if they're going to be able to see it. They might just have to take my word for it.
Yeah.
We're going to randomly select 5 numbers. It selects them on its own. All right, then we'll take those 5 numbers and we'll go to wheeldecide.com. All right, on wheeldecide.com, we will do a spin wheel with the 5 names until there's only 1 name remaining. That last name remaining will be the winner of the merch or a case of Bucked Up Energy, whatever you prefer. So, all right, what's our first random number? 48. 48 is going to be Real Terry. We don't have nothing to write on. All right, so we got.
We're doing 5.
Yeah. All right, what's the next one? 28. 28 is Michael Jackson. All right. The next number, 33. That's also Michael Jackson. All right. 26 is Big Boy. All right, and one more name, one more number. 39. Darn, Michael Jackson is freaking lucky, dude. So, I don't even know if that's really how you say your name, Michael Jackson, but I feel like if it ain't, it should be. It could be Mikhail. Anyways, he now has 3 spots in of our 5. It's a pretty big deal there, all right? So now we're going to go over to Wheel Decide. We'll give Haley Rose a minute to get that set up. Michael Jackson says it's Mikhail. Not tonight, Michael Jackson. If you win, you have to officially change your name to Michael Jackson. Give her a few minutes. So Eric said he loves the music that we play in the videos. So guys, if you go to my videos, if you're interested in the music, that's a local band that is here in Greer, South Carolina, that partnered up with me for my music. If you like their music, you can go to the videos and look at in the description. In the description is all of my discount codes and links to people that support and help the channel. So one of the links in there is the link to the band called Do Us Part. Ghetto said, what other bands do I like? So I'm a big 80s rock band fan. I'll give you guys a quick glimpse of my living room. Big Motley Crue, Kiss 70s, but Motley Crue, Def Leppard, jeez. Guns N' Roses, yeah, that's what I was trying to think of. I like Iron Maiden, they're good. Iron Maiden's a little heavier than what I prefer. I'm more, the Motley Crue is my favorite band. I love the stuff that you can headbang and sing. He said, does Haley Rose ride? She rides, but it ain't a motorcycle. Are you ready, Haley Rose? So we got to get it where they can see this. We can't burn. This is like all the anticipation. Haley Rose.
Okay. Ready?
So they can't see. They still can't see. I need to learn how to zoom in on this thing. Did that zoom for y'all too, or just me? I think that just zoomed for me. All right.
I just pinned it.
All right. So our first one that is out, Michael Jackson, you're off here. One of your names is off the list. So now we still got Michael Jackson, Real Carey, and Big Boy. All right. Let her rip. Ooh, another Michael Jackson. Gone. All right, let her rip. 3 to go. Oh, Carrie, you're gone.
Big Boy and Michael.
Big Boy and Michael Jackson. Big Boy is out. Michael Jackson coming through with the win. That means that you officially have to change your name to Michael Jackson. And I don't really know if that's a win for you or not. That might actually be a loss for you. But Michael Jackson, you were the last man remaining. Go to bigcountry.shop. Pick out which merch you would like. Send it to me. I need which merch, which size, and your address to ship it to you. And I will get it shipped right out to you, buddy. If you are not friends with me on Facebook or Instagram, my Instagram is Big Country More Mafia. So if you go on there, you can message me on there and give me all your details where I can get it shipped to you. Again, pick out which merch, which size, and your address. Guys, I do appreciate y'all playing along. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me, and I appreciate the support. All of you guys, keep watching my videos. I'm pretty sure if you're on here, you have to be subscribed to me. But if not, be sure to subscribe, like my videos. Go check out my sponsors. I got those discounts for More Mafia, Core Moto wheels, Brock Performance, Factory Superbike, tons and tons of discounts, guys. It's just free money. If you guys are buying any parts, be sure to go check them out. But until next time, guys, y'all be sure to keep it country.